The appeal and allure of road tripping lie in the freedom, adventure, and discovery inherent in the journey. Road tripping at its core is the act of traveling by car over long distances for leisure, exploration, and adventure. Unlike flights or trains that quickly transport travelers from point A to point B, road tripping emphasizes the journey itself, encouraging discovery along the way. This concept is vital in understanding the essence of top 10 road trips, as it underscores the excitement and potential each route offers, not just in the destination, but in the myriad experiences encountered on the road. One significant element of road tripping is the profound sense of freedom it provides. Imagine driving along California's Pacific Coast Highway with the ocean on one side and rugged mountains on the other, stopping at quaint towns, hidden beaches, and scenic viewpoints at your leisure. Or consider the Great Ocean Road in Australia, where every bend offers breathtaking views of the coast, with opportunities to stop and explore lush rainforests or watch kangaroos roam. These examples illustrate how road trips not only connect travelers with diverse landscapes, but also allow them to carve out personal journeys based on interests, spontaneous whim, and curiosity. Advocates of road tripping often cite the deep connection it fosters with the places passed through, a slow travel experience that offers insights into regional cultures, local cuisines, and unique histories often missed when flying overhead. There's a sense of camaraderie with fellow travelers and the local communities en route, making road tripping as much a social experience as a personal one. However, this travel method does present challenges and controversies. Environmental concerns are paramount, given that car travel can contribute to pollution and carbon emissions. There's a growing discourse around sustainable travel and the necessity of balancing exploration with ecological responsibility. Additionally, road conditions, safety, and logistical planning can present difficulties, necessitating careful preparation to ensure a successful journey. Despite these challenges, road tripping's influence on tourism is undeniable. It offers an immersive, flexible travel style that connects people to landscapes and experiences in profound ways. This appeal directly influences the choice of routes featured in Top 10 Road Trips, emphasizing the richness and diversity of the road traveled. Through road tripping, we rediscover the art of travel itself, reminding us that the journey is as significant as the destination. When brainstorming the top criteria for selecting road trips, you're essentially identifying the key factors that determine the quality and enjoyment of a road trip journey. This concept revolves around knowing what makes a road trip fulfilling, efficient, and memorable for travelers. These criteria serve as a compass to guide decisions, ensuring the road trip experience aligns with personal preferences and logistical considerations. The significance of understanding these criteria cannot be overstated. A well-planned road trip can transform a simple drive into an adventure, creating cherished memories and exploring new locations. Conversely, neglecting these criteria can lead to a lackluster experience fraught with unexpected issues. Consider the lovely Pacific Coast Highway in California, one of the most iconic road trips in the United States. The route offers breathtaking ocean views, a variety of cultural attractions, and a climate that's welcoming nearly year-round. Alternatively, Route 66 provides a classic American road trip experience, steeped in nostalgia and dotted with quirky roadside attractions. Both of these routes can attest to the importance of criteria like scenery, cultural significance, and infrastructure when planning a satisfying road trip. Critics might emphasize the subjective nature of these criteria, as everyone has different tastes and priorities. For one traveler, striking natural beauty might be the highest priority, while another might prioritize historical stops or unique local cuisine. Moreover, some might argue that the element of spontaneity is undermined by excessive planning based on criteria, suggesting instead that road trips should leave room for unexpected detours and discoveries. There's also the challenge of balancing popular routes with lesser-known gems. While famous routes offer convenience and established infrastructure, they come with the risk of overcrowding and commercialization. In integrating these criteria, travelers ensure that other aspects of road trip planning, such as budgeting, timing, and accommodation, are also effectively managed. By clarifying what factors are most important, from scenic vistas to cultural landmarks, travelers can prioritize their stops and activities accordingly. This consideration not only enhances the road trip experience, but connects to the broader goal of making travel more meaningful and enjoyable. Through informed criteria selection, road trips can become not just about reaching a destination, but about experiencing the journey in rich and varied ways. Ultimately, these criteria help balance the detailed logistics with the adventure's inherent spirit, leading to a road trip that is both memorable and rewarding. Essential preparations for a memorable road trip lay the foundation for a successful journey. This concept involves meticulously planning and organizing various elements crucial for ensuring both the safety and enjoyment of travelers. These preparations include practical tasks such as vehicle maintenance, packing necessary supplies, mapping out routes, and understanding local laws and customs. Essentially, it is about being proactive to mitigate risks and ensure a smooth, enjoyable travel experience. The significance of this point in relation to the main topic, top 10 road trips, is paramount. A road trip can easily turn into a stressful ordeal without proper preparation. Imagine running out of gas in a remote area or encountering mechanical issues without the right tools. Being well prepared enhances the ability to appreciate the journey, exploring new places, and creating lasting memories without unnecessary hiccups. Consider the example of a cross-country road trip across the United States. Before embarking, travelers should ensure their vehicle is in prime condition, checking oil, brakes, and tire pressure. Carrying an emergency kit, including spare tires, first aid supplies, and basic tools, is crucial. Another example is planning a road trip in Europe. Apart from vehicle checks, travelers must also familiarize themselves with varying driving laws across countries and plan their routes accordingly for efficiency and safety. Many seasoned travelers and experts emphasize the importance of preparation, considering it key to transforming a good road trip into an unforgettable adventure. They advocate investing time in reviewing potential routes, lodging options, and local attractions, which allows for flexibility and spontaneous detours that can enrich the experience. However, potential challenges and alternative viewpoints cannot be ignored. Some argue that overplanning can stifle spontaneity, turning an adventure into a rigid itinerary. Striking a balance between preparation and flexibility can be challenging but necessary for maximizing enjoyment. Moreover, these preparations inherently influence other aspects of the road trip, such as budgeting and timing. A well-prepared trip often results in cost efficiency by avoiding emergencies and unforeseen expenses. Additionally, understanding timeframes for key segments of the trip allows travelers to make the most of daylight and plan rest stops strategically. In conclusion, essential preparations serve as the backbone of any successful road trip. While challenges in achieving the perfect balance between planning and spontaneity exist, the advantages of being prepared often outweigh the drawbacks, ensuring a trip that is both memorable and fulfilling. Iconic American road trips are journeys that capture the spirit of adventure and exploration, often showcasing the cultural and historical landscapes across the United States. These trips are emblematic of classic travel experiences where the journey itself is just as significant as the destination. Rooted in the country's history, they evoke a sense of nostalgia and freedom, epitomizing the quintessential American love for the open road. Within the context of the main topic, which is identifying top road trip experiences, iconic American road trips stand out as benchmarks of timeless exploration. historical significance, and cultural immersion. Their importance stems from their legacy. They have been celebrated in literature, film, and music, often serving as rites of passage for travelers seeking to experience America in its most authentic form. Examples of these iconic routes include Route 66, often dubbed the Main Street of America, which offers travelers an unparalleled view of the American heartland, and the Pacific Coast Highway, which provides breathtaking views of the California coastline and natural beauty. Each of these journeys encapsulates unique elements of American society and environment, offering travelers a sense of history and continuity. Advocates for these iconic road trips argue that they provide an unparalleled cultural experience, connecting travelers with the country's diverse landscapes, regional cuisines, and local communities. Millions have found not just adventure on these roads, but a deeper understanding of America's multifaceted identity. However, there are challenges and alternative viewpoints to consider. Some may argue that these trips are becoming increasingly commercialized, detracting from their original charm. As tourism grows, the authenticity of some of these routes may be compromised by an influx of chain establishments and crowded attractions. Additionally, practical concerns such as the environmental impact of driving such long distances pose a challenge, prompting discussions on sustainability. In examining iconic American road trips, it's clear how they serve as a foundational element connecting various aspects of the main topic of top road trips. Their historical and cultural significance sets a standard and influences how other road trips across America and beyond are perceived, planned, and experienced. While embracing new adventures, travelers might still find inspiration in these classics, ensuring their stories and experiences continue to resonate for future generations.